Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today we are going to be looking at some of the most blurred comments on the internet. They're not blessed. They're not cursed. They're blurred. But anyway, let's get into it. We are immediately off to some peak cringe. I demand that you call me a good boy immediately. You're such a good boy. Why? Why are people like this? As your local cryptid, this is why I do not interact with humans. This is cringe and I don't like it. It is awful. I didn't want to read that. I I I I used my brain cells that are actually capable of reading, and I read that. I wish I was Gen Z that could not read. After reading that comment, I wish I was the Gen Z that all the boomers complain about that cannot read, because I did not want to read that. Raising a child with only this Minecraft joke book and then sending him into the improv comedy scene. Did you hear about the player who told the witch was destroyed? In turn, she destroyed him. Did you hear about the player who blew himself up with TNT? Sure, you can guess what happened. Did you hear about the player who thought he could fly in survival mode? He couldn't. You hear about the player who walked on to he was destroyed. Did you hear about the player who tried to farm in the Nether? He was destroyed. This reads like a World War I casualty report. It really does. I wish I would have flattened the page a little bit more so I could actually read that. Yes, I promise I know how to read. I feel like that would be so funny if I could actually, read it. But it really does read like a casualty report. That is so cursed. Like, it's not even funny. I don't know why they call it a joke book, but okay. Go off. Worst comment. Hyped maniac. I live in the constant fear of opposite day. I mean, how would you feel if your shit took you? Oh. That didn't read right. Let me try again. I promise, I do know how to read. I live in constant fear of opposite day. I mean, how would you feel if your shit took you? Okay. Okay, that's funny. I mean, I would agree that this is not quite blessed, but not quite cursed. But it's also not cringe either. Like, I feel like that first one was just cringe. Like, there was nothing blessed nor nothing cursed about it. It was just cringe. This is just, like, a bit funny. You know? A bit funny. Words to never forget. What do some people say that makes them sound uneducated? A girl in my class who was a very smart said, it's so sad to think about people who died. I'm sorry, this is ridiculous. A girl in my class who wasn't very smart said it's so sad to think about the people who died during 7/11. 7/11 was a part-time job. Like, and then the comment, the 7/11 was a part-time job. Was it their part-time job? Or do part-time jobs at 7/11 don't exist anymore? Does 7/11 not exist anymore? Oh, that would be awful. I would hate if 7-Eleven didn't exist. I feel like this is like a train wreck from just start to finish. I love reading comment threads like this because it's like, oh my god, these people are real. Like, these people like go outside and like do things. Like, you could meet these people. And that terrifies me. This is why I don't go outside. This is why like I dwell in my little basement. Burst mold. Ouija board started bleeding. That's mold, kiddo. Oh my, that is so disgusting. Like, that is so much mold. I'm getting sick just looking at that. Mold makes me feel nasty. I don't feel good when I'm around mold, but I feel like most beings don't feel very good when they're around mold. So, I don't think I'm special in that respect, or really any respect, but you know what I mean. Worst 33.5 Red Bulls. 33 and a half Red 33 and a half cans of Red Bull was just pumped into the air. That's a wild quote. I love that we have no context for this. And I don't want context, to be quite real with you. I think that we are just fine without it. I think it makes it funnier without context. Worst explanation? Deleted. Deleted. What was deleted, please? Deleted. Thank you. I mean, that's just a bit funny, isn't it? Just a bit funny. Kind of want to know what those deleted comments are now because I want to know the context of even like why they may have been deleted and all of that. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that's really strange. Like, really strange. Worst police. I may have been watching this while going over the speed limit. See you soon. I feel like the worst implication is that they were writing this comment while they were watching a video while driving over the speed limit. That I feel like that's so much scarier put into that context than just like, oh, some weirdo with speeding, you know. I mean, the average driver where I live either goes 20 miles below the speed limit or about 50 above it. So, I mean, I can't even imagine them trying to like text and drive and watch videos while they're driving. Oh my god, that sounds horrifying around here. Blurred turtle. This tortoise has plants growing on top of it. They call it him with the wandering fork. Nice try. I know Pokemon when I see one. This is the most blessed thing I've seen in my life. I don't even care about that comment. The little guy, yeah, based on him. And yes, he does kind of look like a Pokemon, but I think he is very cool. I'm very happy for him. I hope that forest isn't hurting him because I know like turtles can like hurt their shells and it actually like physically hurts them. So I hope those plants aren't like hurting him though, you know. But if the plants aren't hurting him, I think he's a lovely little guy and deserves the world. Ah yes, a blurred reply. Why was I born? To like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And maybe that's why you were born as well. So maybe like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Anyway, I think that's gonna be all for today. Like the video if you like the video. Maybe leave a little subscribe. Have a good day. Or don't. I don't know. I don't know you. Bye.